Well, high school football season is back here in Central Texas, and as teams warm up for their season openers, the San Marcos High School football team is gearing up for a different challenge.
The district is planning to appeal a ruling that banned the team from the playoffs for 2 years. KXAN's Sarah Al-Sheikh explains the accusations and what the district has to say.
San Marcos high school football teams will soon be on the field for their first game of the season, but off the field, the team's head coach and the district are preparing for something else.
The second thing we will appeal is the postseason ban for our San Marcos high school football program for this year and next year.
Spokesperson for the district, Andrew Fernandez, says the Rattlers received a 2-year ban from the playoffs. He says the team is accused of recruiting players from outside their school boundary lines, an allegation made by a UIL district executive committee.
We had a group of students who played on a youth football team together, and that group of students decided to join San Marcos CISD. I mean, really, it's that is in question.
San Marcos CISD says the committee ruled those players as ineligible for transferring.
If they feel like they're moving in for athletic purposes, then that student will sit out a year.
Fernandez says they're okay with that ruling, but he says the committee also suggested those athletes not be allowed to play for an additional 2 years, which is something the school district will push back on. San Marcos CISD says it's supposed to get paperwork from the district executive committee tomorrow morning, and from there, it'll file an appeal with the UIL.
We'll learn about next steps on when the state executive committee hearing will take place, and we'll take our statements and our families to that meeting.
Sarah Al-Sheikh, KXAN News.
KXAN reached out to parents with players on the team, and several did not want to talk. One of the parents tells us fear is the reason it would impact their child's playing time parents are worried about. According to the UIL, once the form is received, the appeal case will be added to the agenda of the next scheduled state executive committee meeting.
And the UIL State Executive Committee has gotten stricter, granting fewer appeals to district rulings over the last few years. Take a look. As recent as the 2017-2018 school year, 60% of appeals were denied. Last school year, the appeals were even harder to come by, with 90% of them denied. There have been 8 student eligibility appeals so far this school year. 2 have been granted.